So Liverpool versus Manchester City, and these two teams who have won past 7, 8 Premier League titles, maybe they are going to compete against each other to compete with Arsenal. That is where Arsenal are right now. And Arne Slot had a lot to say about how if their set pieces were balanced, like it is in the Champions League, then they wouldn't be 7 points behind the league leaders Arsenal right now. But I want to tell Arne Slot that if you everything was according to how you wanted it to be, life would be a very wonderful thing. That is not like that, and I feel like if you don't get out of your obsession with this set pieces thing, then you are going to be very far behind from where Arteta and other managers are going to be, because if you don't accept what the league is about right now, you will miss out on it. And Arteta also had to see it. Arteta saw how physical the league was. He had to adapt to it. Arteta had to look at what kind of things would work in these situations and adapt to it. It is not like he wants to play this game. It is the fact that every margin, every single point that can be done right is done right when it comes to Arteta and his coaching staff, etc. So I think Arne Slot needs to improve his attitude towards things, and I feel like this game, Manchester City, if you have to beat Liverpool, if you are going away at Liverpool, or where is this game? Is this away at Liverpool or are Liverpool away? Just in case you didn't get it, I'm trying to say, yeah, it is at Manchester City actually. It is at the Etihad Stadium, so then it's fine. Like I feel like still even at home, what Pep Guardiola did against Arsenal, he needs to sit back a little bit. He needs to have two solid players here. He needs to have Rangers also who can run in the midfield. Maybe I don't think you can afford to play Turkey here, who played against Bournemouth. You can have Doku, you can have Haaland. I think this triangle would be very crucial for Manchester City. They need to be more solid here. Maybe play Matheus Nunes here and play a right back. Like, does Man City have no right backs? They had Rico Lewis. I don't know who they have right now. Like, I don't even follow that much. Guardiola got injured, so I don't know who will come for him. But I feel like let's see who plays for Manchester City then. If Guardiola is out, let's check. Okay, so against Dortmund, they again went with Guardiola, who did not come off injured, so he was fine. So Guardiola can actually play without a problem unless he's actually injured. Guardiola will play. Mamouche is here. Ryan Ait Nori is here. Ruben Diaz is back. So they have players coming back to form. They have Nathan Ake as well who can play in the fullback positions. They have Cusano also. They have Rico Lewis as well. But his Pep Guardiola is still persisting with Matthew Nunes. You also have John Stones. So there are a lot of options for Manchester City right now. If you look at their squad, they can play Rangers, they can play Foden, they can play Bernardo Silva. I feel like this is more of a game of Rangers and Foden, who can Rangers can run from box to box, and I feel like Savio would be better pick than Chucky. More of a sit back and counter type of a team, and Haaland obviously will end up having better of these two right now, because I don't think these two are at the peak of their form right now. Doku versus Conor Bradley would be an interesting battle. I think here Robertson should have the better of whoever is playing here, be it Chucky or Savio, because Chucky is not physically ready for the league right now. He's adapting to the league, and Savio, like, we are seeing that stat of 4 goals in 61 games and a lot of foreplay, but no sort of. Why did I say this? But now that I've said it, I will just say it, that a lot of foreplay and no action. So yeah. I think midfield battle is that they also have a little bit of weakness here. You would argue that this midfield is better than this one, right now. Bernardo Silva at his peak would definitely be better than both, but I feel like Bernardo Silva right now is not as good. And Nico Gonzalez, I'm not sure he is there to provide solidity, but obviously he will always compare to Rodri, and people will not like him that way. I think Matthew Nunes is misplaced a little bit in this position, so I don't know, but Pep Guardiola prefers him, so be it. And this team, you see Nico O'Reilly, his positions are advanced, so maybe Salah can find himself in space and score a goal or two. Ekitike will have to attack from these areas, and City would be more defensively solid with these two sitting here. But Bernardo Silva, if he plays, then there is a weakness in this position as well. So Gravenberch coming from left, Gakpo coming from left, Ekitike likes to come from left, and then Soboslai and Salah from right. This is looking a little threatening. I feel like if Manchester City are at home, this feels like a 2-2 draw. This feels like okay, Liverpool will have most of the ball, they will attack and they will put pressure, lot of pressure. They will have Donnarumma make a lot of saves, but eventually Haaland will come up and he will bully these defenders, McAllister also. So you can see Haaland running past them and scoring a goal or two. You can see Doku creating a chance. You can see Nico O'Reilly arriving in the box and scoring maybe. So those sort of opportunities I feel Manchester City can have, and you can also see Salah finding himself in space when Nico O'Reilly is in advanced positions. You can also see Gakpo Ekitike cutting in and exploiting this midfield weakness from Manchester City. So a lot of uh, possibilities here tactically. But talking about the game, I feel like Liverpool have won against Real Madrid, they have won against Aston Villa, and the key thing was that both the teams tried to play their own game and they played into the hands of Liverpool a little bit. When every team that was actually not supposed to beat Liverpool but were humble enough to make their own plans against them, that worked a lot better than what teams trying to play their own game. So when you play against Liverpool, you have to be a little bit sneaky. You have to be a little bit more clever than that. That oh, we only play our game. You just if they have clear weaknesses, just exploit them. Robertson playing 3 games a week should not be sustainable for them. And if you see their whole Soboslai has had to carry a lot of burden. McAllister has not been in form. Konata has not been in form. Conor Bradley had a good game, but he is more of a defensive player than an attacking player, so he could not uh, provide Salah with the support when attacking. So Salah is getting doubled up, tripled up, etc. Ekitike is the one shining because Salah takes all the attention, and then Gakpo also, when cutting in, takes all the attention. Ekitike is looking in really good touch, and I don't think Manchester City would like it if Ekitike is again through on goal 1-on-1 with a goalkeeper. So I don't think you should play a high line. I think you should be sitting back, defending, and waiting for Liverpool to make a mistake. So that is how I see this game, and I feel like. If it is a draw, it is good for me as because I'm an Arsenal fan. So obviously, I would want a draw. But yeah, Manchester City would want to show their dominance. They had a great 3-1 win against informed Bournemouth. I predicted a Bournemouth win in that game. I thought Man City would not be able to cope with the counter attacks and the pressure, but they have shown that they are more mature. They are more defensively solid right now. Liverpool has shown you resilience. They've shown you that if you try to play your own game, will beat you at football, what they call football, because they don't include set pieces in football, obviously. But they have shown that when it comes to football, they can beat you hands down. If you're even if you are top of La Liga and you're Real Madrid, you're Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, etc., etc. And I feel like Manchester City would be forced to play their own game at Etihad, but they have a decent record at Etihad even against the prime Liverpool side. So I expect Manchester City to show up. I feel like Manchester City are a little bit 50 to 48 favorites, but Liverpool will also have their firepower and score a couple of goals. So this could be a 2-2 draw. Let me know if you what you think about this video, of what you think about this game, and let's hope it ends in a draw for Arsenal and me. Okay, bye.